So you decided to play Minecraft. To start, press single player and create a new world. Keep it at survival. Give it a world name. Give it that. Don't worry about more world options, and create new world. It's going to generate a level that's going to be totally different from anyone else's, totally random. And looks like I spawned in the middle of the forest, which is good because the first thing we need to collect is wood. So go up to the tree and punch it by holding down the left click. Not just clicking it, you have to hold it down. As you can see, I've picked up 2 blocks of wood. It shows up there on my action bar. And you can see my heart bar, which is obviously my health, and the hunger bar, which will go down to 0, and you'll start taking damage until you die. Now you're going to want to collect, I'd say, 15 pieces of wood is good. Let's go with 12 for time's sake. Now if you didn't spawn near trees, you need to walk till you find trees, because wood is the first thing you need. You can't do anything without it. Now that we have the wood, one more, sure, why not? Now that you have the wood, you are good to begin. And you can see there's the sun, and it's slowly rising. Now it's going to rise till it hits the center of the sky, middle of the sky, and it's going to start to descend. Once it descends, a whole bunch of creepy, crawly monsters will come out that will hunt you down and kill you. And also when darkness falls, it does get really, really dark, and it's very hard to see. And you cannot see as far as the monsters can, which can see you through blocks up to 16 blocks away. Now after you made this, what you want to do is press E. It opens up your inventory, and you're going to create a crafting bench. Oops, I'm sorry. You want to create wooden planks. Now if you drop these in here, 1 block of wood will give you 4 wooden planks. So let's make them all wooden planks. You can't really do much with wood right now. Now put 4 wooden planks in your crafting square here, and you get a crafting table. Now put the crafting table down, and you can click it, right click it, and you see you have a bigger crafting square. This is where you're going to build all your tools and all your things that you end up using in the game. Now what we need to do is make some tools. So put block there, and if you right click, it splits them evenly as possible. And you can see planks like this give me wooden sticks. So I'm going to get about 16. That's good for now. I can always make more later. And then right click the crafting grid. 2 sticks there and 3 sticks there, and you can see it makes a pickaxe for stone. Now the way you craft things in here, it sort of looks like the tool that you're crafting. For example, that would be a shovel. Now I usually stop at just a pickaxe and a shovel because I want to get stone. Once you have stone, you can make stone tools. They go through material quicker, and they last longer. You can see the green bar under the shovel on the bottom is the durability. Now you don't want to travel too far away from where you originally spawned, because if you die, you will drop all your inventory and you will spawn back to where you did originally in the beginning of the game. And if you made your house far away, you will have to find it all over again, and that can be pretty difficult, especially if you die at night, because then you are stuck out in the open with absolutely nothing to protect yourself and monsters roaming. Now I want to get to a little bit of higher ground just to kind of look to see what is around before I find a place to. There's a swamp over there. We're in a winter biome right now. I'm looking for rock, basically, or stone. I want to make all stone tools and get rid of these flimsy wooden tools. Actually, this is a nice flat area. I think I might shelter here first. Now you can build it wherever you like, but it's recommended that you just build it close to where you originally spawned. Here's wood. Now you need a pickaxe in order to get the blocks from the stone. If you just punch it, nothing will drop. Now I'm going to collect about, say 20, 15 or 20, depends. Because we want to make, let's see, we need 3 stone, or 3 cobblestone for a pickaxe, 1 for a shovel, that's 4, 2 for a sword, which is 6, what else? Oh, an axe for wood, which is another 3, so 9, and that's good. So I'm going to need 18. There we go. The extra 9 is for a furnace that we're going to make. Damn, I did it again. I left my crafting table. That's okay, I can make another one. And I'm going to put it right there. And I'm going to make all my tools again, but with stone. Because wood is pretty much useless. You only want to use wooden tools to get better materials. Oops, better materials to make better tools. And an axe. You can see that sort of resembles an axe as much as it can on a 3x3 grid thing. Now each tools will break that material faster. A stone shovel won't go through stone as well as a pickaxe. Likewise with an axe won't work as well, and a pickaxe won't work as well on wood as an axe would. Okay, now I'm going to make a furnace by putting blocks like this. Furnace you're going to use to smelt iron when you find it, and other materials, cook food, and make glass from sand, a whole bunch of cool stuff. I'm also going to put wood like this and make a chest. Now what I need to do, actually I don't think this is a good spot to go because I need to find coal, and I'm going to use coal to make torches. So I'm going to break this with an axe, recollect it, and go on a hunt for coal. Coal is most likely found underground, mostly is found underground. It's also found on the sides of cliffs. It's always going to be in stone. You're never going to find it in amongst blocks of sand or dirt. So I'm going to try to get high to find vantage point. Now let's check the sun. You always want to make sure night doesn't just descend on you abruptly and you're unprepared. So I'm good with time right now. So I'm going to look for maybe a little cave somewhere I can go in. Now, monsters will also spawn in caves. They won't only spawn when it's dark, they will spawn, or I mean night, they will spawn wherever it's dark, which is in a cave. So you don't want to go into caves, you don't have to, until you are prepared with, you know, a sword and plenty of torches. Now this doesn't look very good. Sometimes you do have to travel far, sometimes you get lucky and you'll find coal really close. So I'm gonna just keep looking. That's a little squid thing, totally harmless. They actually drop an ink sac, which you can use to dye wool from sheep to get a different color, or a black block of wood. There we go. Now everything you see is you're able to manipulate. For example, any block you see you can break, and that'll drop sand. I'm actually going to collect some sand. I want to make glass, so that when I have a house to make the night pass better, I can, you know, glance outside and see where the monsters are and stuff like that. Okay, so on search for... I heard a monster. Oh, is there a jungle over there? Anyway, I just picked up some sugar cane. You can use that to make paper. Paper is used to make a map of the world, so you can, you know, you can kind of see what the world looks like from a map. It's also used to make books, and books are used to make bookshelves, which are good for decoration, and if you place them near an enchantment table, which is much later in the game, then it gives your enchantments more power. The sugar cane can also be turned into sugar, and it can be used for potions and things like that. That's also... Oh, this is cool. This is a jungle biome. Maybe I can... No, I think the sun is about to set. That's not good. Okay, so I didn't find any coal, but that's alright. What I'm going to do is get some of this wood. And wood, if you put it in the furnace, it will turn into coal. So you're not out of luck if you don't find wood first night. As you can see, the sun is setting. I gotta build a house quickly. Do I have torches? No, of course not. Okay, the sun is setting. I need to find a little, maybe a flat area. This will have to do. It's getting too dark too quickly. As you can see, it's already really hard to see. And I don't really have anything enough to build a house, so I will... Oh, geez, look at this. So I will dig down. Oh, geez, I need some wood right now. I need some... So I'm going to put some wood here. There we go. And I'm going to get some coal. Hopefully quick. Now you can walk away and this will keep cooking. The sun's out and monsters will start to spawn. It's very dark. Too dark, too dark, too dark. Now a piece of coal on sticks gives me 4 of those, which is good. Now I have enough light to dig down with... What the... Dig down a little bit. Okay. So I'm going to get my other piece of wood. That's enough wood for now, or coal for now. Pick that back up, and equip my dirt, and cover myself up. Good. Well, this is kind of a, I wouldn't even call this a shelter your first night, but you might be stuck having to do this. I know I have been. Now what I'm going to do is, why not make this a little bigger? There, torch there. Now, monsters will spawn wherever it's dark, like I said, and don't make the mistake of not lighting up your house or wherever you call home enough, because if you don't, monsters will spawn in your house and they will come after you and try to kill you. Now what I'm going to do is put my box there, my chest, and maybe put some stuff in there I don't really need right now. Then I'm going to put my furnace down and my crafting square down. And I'm going to... Wood can be used on wood to make coal. No, it's kind of silly, but that's the way it works. And I do need torches. I only have 1 left. So that is basically how you survive your first night. You want to find coal for torches. You want to get cobblestone for a furnace. You want to have a chest, and you want to have a crafting table. And you also can build a house. You don't always need to start in a cave or in the side of a mountain or underground like I am. You can gather enough wood during the day and you can actually build a house. Now, for example, if I did build a house, I could put wood like this and I get a door. I'll show you how that works. Right click and there you go. Now there's tons of crafting recipes you can find. I'd recommend checking online on the Minecraft Wikipedia, because there's no real way to find them in the game. You kind of have to know it. This is definitely a game that requires a tutorial, which is why I kind of made this. But yeah, check out that, and yeah, just have fun, explore, go deep deep down into caves, find gold, coal, iron. Diamond is really rare, and that's really what you want to strive for. You can make diamond armor, diamond tools that last practically forever. And yeah, there's just tons to do. So survive your first night, explore, build a better house the next day, and check out what else you can do.